Unexpected teams that won the Champions League. Back in 2005, Liverpool wasn't supposed to win the Champions League. They finished 5th in the Premier League and their squad lacked big stars compared to Europe's elite. Most fans didn't even see them as contenders. But what's even wilder is that they almost didn't even make it into the tournament. You see, Liverpool didn't automatically qualify for the Champions League that year. They had to play a qualifying round just to get in, and they barely got past Grazer AK from Austria. They won the first leg 2-0, but lost the second 1-0, just barely squeaking through with a 2-1 aggregate. But what happened next became one of the craziest Champions League journeys in football history. What I mean by this is that Liverpool barely made it out of their group. Going into their last group stage game, they needed to beat Olympiacos by 2 goals, and at halftime they were actually losing, so they were just 45 minutes away from being eliminated in the group stage. But in the second half, Steven Gerrard completely took over. He scored that iconic late goal to win the match 3-1 and send Liverpool through. But the knockout rounds is where the real chaos began. As it turns out, Liverpool went on a run nobody expected. They crushed Bayer Leverkusen, took down Juventus, and then faced Chelsea in a tense all-English semi-final. And funny enough, the goal that sent them to the final is one of the most debated goals in Champions League history, as it might not have even crossed the line, but the ref gave it regardless, while he claimed that if he didn't award the goal, then Chelsea would have gotten a red card, while Liverpool would have earned a penalty for something that happened just seconds before the goal was awarded. But even though this was already wild, nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared anyone for what happened in the final. Liverpool were facing prime AC Milan, a team full of legends like Maldini, Kaká, Pirlo, Shevchenko, and honestly the list goes on. And within 45 minutes, Liverpool were getting embarrassed. Milan were up 3-0 and some fans were even leaving the stadium. It looked over, but somehow Liverpool refused to die. The thing is, they scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, one from Gerrard, one from Smeetser, and then Alonso scored off a missed penalty. Just like that, it was 3-3. The whole world was in shock. The seemingly boring game that looked like it was over in just 45 minutes had come back to life and was on track for being arguably the greatest Champions League final in history. However, Liverpool still had to survive extra time and Milan weren't done attacking, but that didn't matter. Dudek made insane saves, including a legendary double save against Shevchenko, forcing everything to come down to penalties, where Dudek once again made some big saves and Liverpool ultimately took care of business and lifted their 5th Champions League trophy.